Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. I'm going to start with this, and this is almost laughable. Anybody who is behaving in that way has to be driven by evil forces. The European Central Bank is having to raise interest rates because of inflation caused by Vladimir Putin's war in the Ukraine, ECB President Christine Lagarde said. She also went on to call Putin sick. But if he's driven by evil forces, what is she driven by? You see her there with Klaus Schwab. If she doesn't see Klaus as being evil, how could she see Putin as being evil? This is a guy who wants to enslave me and you, put us in pods and make us eat bugs. This is the same guy who wants a new world order, but yet she only sees Putin as being evil. Failed experiment. With less than 0.5% adoption, the Central Bank of Nigeria is struggling to push its e-Naira CBDC to its citizens. It looks like they could care less about a CBDC. Rishi Sunac's Bitcoin is destined to fail. And this shows that the US doesn't need a CBDC either. Other than a way to implement absent payments infrastructure like Jamaica's CBDC will accomplish, there's no concrete benefit to deploying a central bank digital currency in developed nations, especially ones like the UK, that already possesses world-class infrastructure. So if the UK doesn't really need a CBDC, why does the US need one as well? But the thing is, we know why they want it. They want that control over all of us. Sunac announced on Monday the G7 are all adopting CBDCs. The new economic advisors to Sunac are from BlackRock and U.S. hedge funds. Sunac's father-in-law, Infosys, World Economic Forum partner, makes Finacle, digital banking. We are being sold to the sharks. And that's exactly what's going on over there right now. This guy wants to push a CBDC as soon as tomorrow. The World Economic Forum are in panic mode, which is why Rishi Sunak was quickly installed as the new prime minister. He is linked to global digital banking, so digital ID and digital banking is their next attack on us. Any business that pushes card only, no cash, no sale. So what people are saying is, if a business says we no longer accept cash, don't use that business. That's how you fight back against this. The U.S. is the biggest threat currently. China will undoubtedly be the #1 superpower. USA is trying desperately to keep the USD in the #1 spot and its dominance worldwide. Its tactics are only forcing countries to refuse to bow down. The world is changing fast. USA will fail. And the thing is, we need to keep propping up that US dollar because right now we're at a point where anything could almost send the dollar into free fall. If these countries pull out of the US dollar, that's it. It's going into free fall. Then crypto will definitely rise up. That's when XRP will skyrocket. In the next election, in every country, connection to the World Economic Forum, climate alarmism, and wokeness must be a disqualification to hold office. We are running out of time to put the genie back in the bottle. Freedom won't be coming back if we fail. And like I said, the midterms are here. You got to look at these politicians. You got to say to yourself, does this guy want the Green New Deal? Vote against him because most likely he's tied to the World Economic Forum. You gotta look at their views before you vote. It's been 10 years since Sandy hit the United States, but BlackRock is still funding fossil fuels. But isn't that a double standard because BlackRock is partnered with the World Economic Forum? And isn't the World Economic Forum totally against fossil fuels? Stand in solidarity with New York activists. Email BlackRock and demand they stop investing in fossil fuels. But it's nice to see people fighting back against this and fighting back against BlackRock. Mullen Automotive signs agreement with Amazon's delivery partner for EV vans. Now, I'm going to talk about this in 1 second. Walmart blocks Canoe from selling EVs to Amazon. Drive Tesla. And now here's the thing. The same people that don't want me or you buying XRP because it's tied to the World Economic Forum are the same people that would go for this 100%. Because right away they would say, it's great to see Amazon going with EV vehicles, doing something good for the climate, while they're buying products from China that is one of the biggest polluters in the entire world. That's how people look at things. And it's crazy to look at it like that. And the same people that don't want me or you buying XRP are the same supporters of the World Economic Forum. The difference is they don't even know they're supporting the World Economic Forum. I've talked about it in multiple videos. Vanguard and BlackRock own basically everything, including Main Street media news, that's CNN and Fox alike. The crazy thing about CNN and Fox is they're so divided. They're still dividing people because you have people that agree with CNN and people that agree with Fox. Fox talks bad about CNN. CNN talks bad about Fox. It's all about division. But the same people that don't want me or you buying XRP will be sitting there in front of their TV watching CNN or Fox News. Meanwhile, they're still supporting the World Economic Forum because BlackRock is a World Economic Forum partner. The Utopia World Economic Forum is planning for us. Biometric tracking everywhere, data surveillance at all times, financial surveillance and control, central bank digital currency, access to anything depends on compliance, non-compliant individuals, unpersoned, excluded from society. And that's the thing. If they don't like what you have to say, they'll just turn you off. No more money for you. And that's what we're fighting back against right now. That's why it's important to vote for the right people in this midterm election. Maybe we could stop a CBDC from happening in the US. JP Morgan, I'm in the process of moving my account. Cancel your PayPal too. I'm not for corporations blocking access to money. But we're all about to get a taste of that when the government rolls out CBDC, and they can freeze your account whenever they want. Executive Order 14067. Don't forget, that actually happened. That executive order was signed. They want to roll out a CBDC starting in December. I think it's on the 13th of this year. If the USA finally comes out with its CBDC, or JP Morgan finally comes out with an exact copy of Ripple Tech, the SEC Gov will magically drop the lawsuit. It's all a stall. All a stall. SEC protects the banks, not the investors. Gary Gensler is a clown. And that's the thing. I believe he's been holding XRP back because he wanted to give JP Morgan a shot at opening up a CBDC or creating a CBDC. But like I said in multiple videos, the one thing that they don't have that Ripple does have is on-demand liquidity. Anything else will fail. Here's a free lesson. If you want to send money from USA to England using ODL, you need two liquidity pools, USD, XRP. XRP, GBP. If you don't send anything, you just trade. That's what ODL is. ISO 222 is just a messaging standard. It means nothing. And that's the thing. ISO is nothing but a messaging system. The ODL is what it comes down to. That's how we get to that $10,000 XRP in the future. Because that's all the value. Keep that in mind. Ever wondered if Ripple's ODL will increase the price of XRP over time? The answer is yes, 100%, and here's just one of the reasons why. So Ripple has been a buyer of XRP in the secondary market and expects to continue to undertake purchases as ODL continues to gain global momentum. Global momentum. And like I said in previous videos, Once we finally go live throughout the world with on-demand liquidity, that's going to be the day that we all get that generational wealth. Our time is coming. I just like to point out what's going on throughout the world right now because this all leads us to where we're going to be in the near future as far as CBDCs. Because all the world events tie back into XRP somehow, some way. Because all the world events lead to a liquidity crisis at some point. That's when they're going to have to bring in XRP to fix everything. With that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.